welcome back to the channel. Where are we, hot dog?
We're at Spooky Berry Pants.
Generally the channel focuses on horror nights, but we're trying to go to all the haunts, show you guys if it's worth checking out. So it's crazy to say that this event has been around since 1973.
That's 20 years before I was born.
Damn, that's insane. So this year they have 9 mazes, 4 scare zones, and 2 shows.
I'm super excited for Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat with flashlights.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys inside the theme park. We'll see you guys inside. Goodbye. There's so much atmosphere, it's so good. Now we're heading to Trick or Treat. I'm excited. So far it seems like nobody's really in line right now, so I'm hoping it's like a 2-minute wait. That's pretty cool. It looks like they changed the entire facade. So we just did Voodoo, Trick or Treat, and Paranormal Inc. Mazes are very dark, so it's hard to capture a lot of the scenes, but what do you think so far?
I liked Trick or Treat. Voodoo was okay.
Yeah.
And then Paranormal Inc. is my favorite so far of the night.
Same here. Paranormal is my favorite so far. Trick or Treat though with the flashlight, so they give every single person a flashlight, and then the flashlight is trigger activated. When you go through certain scenes, they'll turn off or they'll start to flicker, so it was really cool. Now we gotta go through Ghost Town, right? Yeah, and look how foggy it is. You can't even see anything. It's too spooky. Shadowlands is just legit, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. All the effects that they have. They have like a lot of bungee scares like Orlando. It's really cool.
Yeah, one of the samurais is on the bungee and he flies across, and I don't know if I actually captured him slicing that prop in half, but it looked really cool. Probably one of my favorites with Paranormal Inc. So now we're gonna be doing, I think, Dark Ride, which is another new one this year. dark ride though,
Super duper legit.
A+. It's like going through a Disneyland ride with clowns that took over.
But I love how even the audio glitches often, and it's just everything's really super cool.
The straw, the hay, the autumn air. In the ground is Lady Fair.
So hot dog just keeps running into scarecrows everywhere. Ooh, we got this spooky lighting.
Ooh, we got spooky focus.
Alright guys, we finished Knott's Scary Farm for the most part at about 9:30 or so. We didn't do Special Ops Infected, the line was a bit too long, and Red Barn, but we did the 7 other mazes. Walked through all 4 scare zones. We didn't watch The Hanging or Elvira. I don't really care about him.
Who's Elvira?
It's crazy to say this, but I have to admit, I think Knott's was actually better than Halloween Horror Nights, here in Hollywood at least.
Because I feel like Knott's Scary Farm isn't very scary, it's more fun. But I definitely enjoyed all of the new mazes. They were really, really good.
Out of the 3 new ones, which one's your favorite? It's kind of hard to pick, to be honest, because I liked... So it's Pumpkin Eater, we mentioned Dark Ride, and Trick or Treat with Lights Out.
Yeah, I'd say Trick or Treat with the Lights Out was probably my least.
Yeah.
Favorite of the 3. I thought it was going to be a lot more scary.
Dark Ride I loved. I think Dark Ride might be my favorite, just because, like I mentioned earlier, it's like a twisted Disneyland ride, like Mr. Toad's or something. But clowns are in there, it's abandoned. A huge scene in one of them, which was impressive, and then on the floor you could see the track for the ride.
The entire way
the whole way through. Like they didn't need to,
really cool.
Yeah, they didn't need to have that there, but they actually went in and actually, you know, put it all there.
Yeah, that was a detail that I really enjoyed. I think my favorite of the 3 is actually Pumpkin Eater.
Okay, why?
It was the scariest to me because they had a lot of scarecrow-looking creatures.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just super duper cool that we actually got to go in a pumpkin. And you had all of like the seeds hanging.
That was cool.
And then there was the one part where they had seeds hanging and they were actually wet.
Oh, that was gross. Cause I felt the water drip on me, and it dripped on the camera too. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, it went in both of my eyes. I was like blinded after that.
You get pink eye?
Yeah, I think my eyes are really itchy now.
Just very innovative scares, I'd say. I agree with her. It's not super scary. Like Knott's didn't make me run out of a maze, and Universal this year actually still did that. Like Insidious, you have, you know, the end scare and stuff.
Yeah, the scare actors I feel like have a lot more freedom to move. Like they don't have to stay in a room.
Universal does the constant trigger scare, and it's the strobe light and the noise, right? Over and over and over again. And it gets very repetitive, especially this year. Worst design for scares and scenic. Like it's just black walls, like we've talked about. Black walls and scare. Black wall and scare on a elevated platform over and over again. I think Knott's, once they're slowly but surely adding that budget because their mazes are getting better. If they have a couple strobe light scares and then give the scare actors the freedom like they do now, and kind of balance it. Honestly, Knott's is stepping up their game every single year. So, I mean, it was a really solid year.
If you've never been to Knott's Scary Farm, Ghost Town alone is a reason to come and check it out.
Yeah, and Ghost Town is that main scare zone. Very, very foggy. It's easily the best scare zone in any theme park.
Yeah,
ever.
You can't see anything except for stupid glowing devil horns.
Yeah.
They have them here too.
It's a totally different experience than HHN. So if you guys are on this channel primarily for HHN and you hear this and you're like, oh wow, Knott's, like, you know, it's pretty close by, I've never done it before, do it. It's, like I said, lower budget, So you're not gonna see these great costumes that you see at Universal, but the design and the variety of scares is actually really impressive. So I would give Knott's an 8 out of 10.
Same here.
Solid 8 out of 10. It's a great year. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.